What's going on, everybody? It's WebsterStyle, Brian Sapph from the NRW Checkpoint here with another trailer reaction. And based on our conversation, this is a trailer in a movie that both Brian and I are very excited for. And I don't know about you, Brian, but I'm not expendable. How about yourself?
Nah, not in the slightest. But you know what I'm saying? This cast of people are. So let's see where they ended up on their fourth journey in the Expend4bles franchise.
All right, that's it. Expend4bles 4. Let's go.
Let's fly, baby! Brilliant!
Welcome home, honey.
Do you read now?
What is this?
It's classified.
Coming with you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You weren't invited.
Oh.
Bad behavior. Nothing can stop me, I can't get enough. Playing with dangerous bad behavior. Bad behavior. They call it bad behavior.
Hey, why are you here?
I got this situation where I need your help.
I need bad friends.
I'm the new guy.
This our sniper?
Don't worry about it. I got a prescription scope.
Well, guys, remember this face. Don't shoot it by accident.
Terrorists have taken possession of nuclear missiles on a cargo ship off the coast. If these babies go off, it'll be World War III.
Take cover!
Did you choose life over friends? Over family?
It's time to get loud.
Let's fly, baby! Can't stop, addicted to the shooting.
Come on, bring it!
I'm gonna win big. Choose not a life of imitation. Distant cuts into the reservation.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is that the biggest one you've got? Oh, it's way bigger than that.
I'm ready.
You know, I'm surprised. God, what's her name? The actress Fox.
Megan Fox?
Yes. Why am I forgetting Megan? I'm surprised nobody has put her in movies like this in that sort of sexy, kick-ass role before. Because she has a look that fits this.
I think, well, personally, because, you know, she's been like blackballed a little bit when it comes to the film industry because, you know, who was it? One of the big directors. I think it was Spielberg, maybe. Possibly. They had it was a big fall
after the whole Transformers thing.
I think that's what it was. It's like a big falling out. She kind of got, you know, or took a break. I'm not sure what was actually happening with the situation, but I do remember seeing the headlines and everything. And on top of that, you know, Angelina Jolie's still around here kicking everybody's ass. So, I mean, it's like
I'm just surprised though. It's seeing her with Statham and just the chemistry they have in that little snippets of the fight scene we saw, and hopefully, you know, that wasn't the best parts because trailers like this you're always scared that they show us the best parts of the movie, but it does have, you bring up Angelina Jolie, it does have at least that scene has a Mr. and Mrs. Smith sort of vibe.
Yeah, I think well, this movie will do well. It's gonna do well. I think once people start to see Megan more in that role of being like the action kind of star, or whatever, she'll get more.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's at least if she does well in this movie. You know, trailers can be cut to make things look a certain way. Then you see the movie.
True.
I am excited. This is a movie that I want to see in the theater because I haven't seen any of the Expendable movies in the theater.
Okay.
And this is coming out this summer. I want to see this in the theater. The Expendables just speak to me as a child of the 80s who grew up on all of those action movies.
Yeah.
And this is so much, this whole series has been just such a love letter, from the stories and the structures to the actors they've brought back at times. Even in this one, there's nobody that's like, oh, I want to see this person, because literally they brought back everybody between the first three Expendables. But it's cool seeing 50, you know, seeing diversified. Again, Megan Fox is good seeing her in a different sort of role. I'm glad to see Dolph Lundgren, especially considering everything he's going through health-wise in this movie, and the newcomers as well. But I'm curious that and I don't know his name, but the guy from The Raid, who seemed like he's the main villain, I am excited to see him, because I feel like he's been a villain in some other Western movie. I can't remember, but he seems like he would be a really good-ass villain for this group of characters.
I can see that.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm just excited for the movie. I was talking about this on a recent episode of my pod. I was like, you know, especially in American culture, there's like this whole, the action movies, they could be a little, what's the word? They could be a little like cliche, you know?
Yeah.
And there's a whole side of the action genre where it's like Fast and the Furious franchise, for example. Like at some point it's like, okay, this is not an action movie anymore. It's actually fantasy fiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Need y'all to repurpose it as such. But just like you, I grew up watching these kind of movies too, like, you know, Die Hard, and I even throw in Beverly Hills Cop. That's kind of action for me as well. Like Mission Impossible, because you know they have new Mission Impossible coming out. I'm excited for all this stuff.
I can't. Side note, I can't believe. Okay, now mind you, ladies and gentlemen, we're recording this on my 45th birthday, so I'm turning 45 today. I cannot believe that the first Mission Impossible came out my senior year of high school.
That is crazy.
And that baffles me that I'm sitting here at 45 still watching this film series.
And it's still good. That's the crazy part. It's really been a decline.
That is very crazy. Tom
Cruise is still doing all his own stunts.
Yes.
And giving us the kind of acting that we expect from those new. But we're not talking about.
No, we're talking about Expendables. And the Expendables are very much 80s action. And I love that. And, you know, you talk about Fast and Furious and how it really becomes fan fiction. This is, while outlandish at times, it's still very much at its core like an 80s action flick being made in 2023.
Yeah.
And that I think is what this series has really been a love letter to those sort of movies. And then again, going back to actors before, because like everybody's been Wesley, they've got Chuck Norris in, even Bruce Willis, Arnold, like everybody who is a major action star in the 80s and 90s has found their way through one of the initial 3 movies. And now you're getting to 4, where essentially it's a matter. I mean, even Ronda Rousey showed up in 1. But now you're getting to the 4th one, and it's, you know, you got a new crop, but also now you're getting the action stars of the current time. And again, the guy from The Raid, and his name escapes me. I feel like Tony Jaa was in the last one from the Protector series. I'm not sure, but I feel like he was in the last one too. But they're getting anybody who is anybody in action in these movies, and I think that's what makes them so exciting. And they don't take themselves seriously either.
Yeah,
like Fast and Furious, and I think it's why Fast and Furious has so many detractors, because it's a popcorn action movie. We know it's a popcorn action movie, but they take themselves too damn seriously. Like for real. Okay, yes, you made $1 billion. We understand why you keep making these movies. Great. Don't act like it's Shakespeare.
Right. Just give us the movie and let us enjoy it.
Right.
Because everybody else that we name, from Die Hard to John Wick, Expendables. Who else is like big with the Mission Impossible? Like all of these movies that have been going on for time. At some point, you know, they kind of level themselves out. There's a bit of seriousness there, obviously, because they're shooting and killing people. The Bad Boys franchise, even, but at the same time, they're not taking themselves like overly serious to make it seem like, oh, this is Oscar-worthy performances. Like, it's not.
That's what happened with the Die Hard series. The Die Hard series went over the top, especially that last one, while trying to take itself too seriously, and they put out a turd. And we've never seen another Die Hard.
Can't do it. gotta keep in mind, like, the stories that you guys are telling in these action films, the average everyday person is not gonna come across a human being dealing with this in real life. Right. So just make it believable and exciting. It don't need to be like this could be the person next door. Like, just
exactly.
Give us something entertaining. Exactly. I mean, I'm here. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna go back and watch at least Expendables 3. I know I've seen that in theaters, but I'm gonna go back and watch it, find it on one of the streaming services, prepare for this, because you know it's a storyline throughout.
Exactly. I might do that tonight too after Louis Vuitton. Watch one of the Expendables if I can find it somewhere.
Yeah, because it's a good time. I enjoy those.
Definitely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our take on Expendables 4. Check it out when it comes out in theaters. Make sure you follow us, Nerds Rule the World, on Twitter at the NRW, on Instagram and Uwais Wednesday. And of course, you're currently on YouTube, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe.